to do better at being more thoughtful and saying thank you to the people who have been able to support me and reaching out to me. I received a donation from someone whose name was Ricky. I want to say thank you to you and give you a shout out. I received a donation from my brother Sonny, who is always selling soups and making merchandise available, and has an organization called Community Lending, where they are helping black people, black indigenous people, to be able to, you know, raise money. Like if you need a loan, if you're willing to give a loan, community lending, really be looking out. I want to give thanks to Kevin, who is doing so much work for me with helping me to just become better organized and better branded. I want to give a shout out to my sister Jessica, who made a donation tonight. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Kitty. I want to give a shout out to my cousin Tisha. Um, yeah, I don't. I want to give a shout out to my sister Nyla. Um, yeah, y'all made it possible for us to not only do the photo shoot. We had an amazing dinner. Didn't take any pictures of the dinner, but I did take pictures of the. We did do a photo shoot together. We were able to secure the data from the last song that we did, "You Came to Find My Pussy," so that we could finally work on getting that released. So I was able to have a meeting with my sister Natasha Torrey, who was featured in several episodes of Pose. Me and her reconnected again this time. It was amazing. It was a healing thing because it's been a lot of stress that's been going on. Like me and my daughter, like we've been having high energy because I'm growing. Like I'm like getting my Tasha K on, like leveling up and shit. And I think it's been stressful. My daughter witnessing my growth and me witnessing my daughter's growth. My daughter is becoming a goddess and stepping into her womanhood, post-op. She's always been a woman, but, like she's stepping into it even more so. I'm stepping into my sovereignty, my queen motherhood. And so it's been challenging. It's been difficult for us. And, there's always entities who are praying against you and praying for you. But, we still been enduring it. So many people have been in my corner. My sister Octavia, my biological family, on both my mother's side and my father's side. So many people have been rooting for me. My Mada, you know what I'm saying, who recently just had her mother transition, been checking on me. So many people have been loving on me and supporting me and showing up for me in the ways in which they've had the capacity to show up for me. My sister Safari, the other day when I needed her, when I was trying to get my passport redone, like so many people have been showing up for me. I truly have a tribe around me. I have my sister Sultana, who took her time and came to the show, and she knew it was important for me. She knew it was important for her to be there. Like so many people have been just showing up for me. And I am nothing. I am nothing without your love and support. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who has been trusting me with resources, who has been believing me when I've been asking for help and when I've been saying that I need help. Thank you. Thank you. We had a beautiful dinner tonight. There was crying, there was screaming, there was howling, there was fighting. But we have some beautiful footage. We did the photo shoot in the park. Me and my daughter, we did our first nude photo shoot post-op. We waited. We were not tipsy when we took the photos. We were not drunk. We were not high. We did have drinks later, and we did smoke some herbs later. But We were focused. We were naked in the park in New York, me and my daughter, with our vaginas. And we got a chance to take a couple of photos before people started walking by. But like people started walking by, like dogs started walking by, and people started walking by. So it was really weird, but we did like an indigenous look. Like, a lot of times people think when you celebrate your body and when you celebrate, your sacrifice, and when you celebrate, the work that you've done to maintain a certain form, like people always think that you just celebrate your African roots. They think this got something to do with Africa. No, this has to do with being connected to this land. And we were so charged by the land. And me and my daughter, we had been beefing, like we had been having a huge argument, and so like being able to do this photo shoot was difficult. She was exhausted because she had dealt with some stuff at a ball last night, some shady queens at a ball, and um, when she came home, me and her got into it. But we worked through that shit, and we did the photo shoot today. We've been saying that we was gonna do a photo shoot to celebrate her becoming post-op, and September the 13th, she became post-op for a year after being castrated for a number of years, because she did it like I did it. Like I got castrated first, and I waited. I got my orchiectomy, castration, orchiectomy, the same thing. I got my orchiectomy in 2006. She got her orchiectomy in 2009. I got my pussy in 2014. She got her pussy in 2022. So we waited years. Like we allowed ourselves to go through detaching from the testicles. We didn't just do the one stop candy shop. You know how some girls, they just get rid of everything at one time. And I think that that's good in theory, because you can do more with, you have more material to work with when you get ready to have your surgery. But in order to, like prepare yourself for it mentally, um, having an orchiectomy first allows you the opportunity to wean yourself off of having full functioning male anatomy. It's a weaning process. And I think that was best for both of us. There's still been some some things we've had to learn to accept and to overcome. But I think the weaning process was the best for us, like weaning ourselves from full male anatomy and transitioning into um, anatomy that resonated more with our foremothers. Not the exact same, because not all of those vaginas are the exact same, but having our own um, mirror of the divine zero. And so we celebrated that today. We did a photo shoot. It was epic. We used the good camera. We used the good $1,000 camera to take the photos. Um, Empathy took the photos. We had a beautiful dinner. After that was over, we got pizza. We had Popeye's chicken. Oh yeah, we did not eat healthy today. Like, and we had some libations, and we worked through our problems. Um, Empathy and Natasha had been going through something. There was some tension in between them, and we didn't know. Like I wasn't really thinking that the tension was that serious, that they was gonna be able to share space with each other, and like emotions wasn't gonna get caught up. But emotions ended up getting high. There was some tension, but we worked through it. Like I was so proud of all of us. Like, you know, um, we was arguing and we was screaming and hollering and fussing. It was a real reality show. But we didn't let anybody leave until we worked through everything. And we cried, we laughed. It was beautiful. There was some stressful moments, but it was beautiful. It really was. I had so much fun. We created visuals for I'm gonna share a lot of things tomorrow, because I'm getting ready to take a 2 month fast from posting pictures. Now I do plan to post a video here and there. Like, I'm gonna give myself grace in November and December to post a video, because I do want to acknowledge the month of Petty, because the month of Petty is coming up in November. I think that empathy is going to take the lead on the month of Petty, because I'm kind of like weaning myself off of being as petty. I don't think that I'm going to do a whole month of petty or even a week of petty, but I am going to support empathy. And if empathy wants to celebrate the month of petty, because empathy has been living in a situation where I feel like she should have some grace to be petty. She has been navigating the shelter system for a whole year here in New York. And so I feel like empathy should have some grace to be petty. I feel like, I have grace and capacity for her pettiness. Some people could say, oh, well, that's her choice. She's still in the shelter because that's her choice. She need to make better decisions. She need to do something different with her life. Well, she didn't. That's not what happened. It is what it is at this point. The question is, do I love her and do I support her? Okay? So, if she wants to indulge in the month of petty for the whole damn month, then I'm going to support her. I think I only have, like last year, I did a week of petty. I don't know if I have that much petty this year. So I may do a day or two of petty. I'm not, and I'm gonna be really, really thoughtful about my pettiness, because I'm trying to get my Tasha K on. Tasha K growing, she leveling up. She said some real shit about, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, and she spoke the truth about herself. And I always knew that was in her. That's why I live for her. Low key, I want to be at the the winos in Texas when she do her next one in Texas. Low key, I want to be there. Like, I really live for what she said. People think she just said all that shit because she trying to get out of paying Cardi B. That's not the tea that I got, but that's just my opinion. I always try to see the most positive in people. But yeah. So we finished. We did the park. We did the photo shoot. We had the dinner, and some more donations came in, and I was able to support um, a family um, that's not in the queer community. Uh, I'm not going to list their names, but I am going to say that I was able to help, because I know that, there's a baby on the way. And so I was able to send um, some support there, you know. So I was able to do the dinner. I was able to, honor, my sisters and my siblings and my daughter. And I was able to, tomorrow, I'm going to be able to send out a package um, to one of my loved ones in community. And I was able, who is who deals more in the spectrum of trans masculinity, and and I'm also able to help a community that is not in, the LGBT community, but um, is near and dear to me, and was in need of some support. So I was able to sew into my trans sisters. I'm able to sew into my trans masculine, whole community, and I'm able to sew into uh, my cis heterosexual community. All deeply melanated and indigenous people, thanks to the support that y'all showed me today. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I know time's hard. I know money tight. I hate begging. Um, I want to get, my business together so that I could be able to go to market and to be able to, um, just work. Like, I want to work a part time job and save my money, you know what I'm saying, and get my church up and running. You know, my goal is not to always have my hand out, I don't want to be a person that's always got to have my hand out, Also, I love being able to engage with everybody. And what I'm very grateful for and what I'm very proud about, and I know pride comes before the fall, so I don't want to use the word proud, but what I honor and what I celebrate is that every video that I put out, um, every message that I put out, every post that I put out, if you go up under the post and you look at the comments, you will see that I engage with everybody. And that's what I love about not having a humongous following, because I don't want to ever have so many people on my network that I cannot at some point connect with all of them. I respect the Will Smiths. I respect the Tasha K's. I respect the Jada Pinkett's. I respect, the Tony Braxtons. I respect the T.S. Madisons. I respect, all of these beings out there who are, just dealing with such a high volume of people that at some point they can't even engage with all of them. They don't have time to sit up there and respond to all of those messages. I respect y'all so much for your platform. I love you, but I don't ever want to be you. I don't want ever have so many people on my live that I can't say hey to you, that I can't say how you doing, that I can't thank you, that I can't connect with you, and I don't have time for you. And if that means that I'm not going to have the resources and the access that the next person has, then hey, it is what it is. But it's important to me to be able to have the time to acknowledge everybody that come on my page, to be able to say, hey, what's up, to be able to, send a heart or emoji or thumbs up to let you know that I see you. And I thank you for your presence. And I thank you for seeing me. Amen, a woman. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that. I don't want to hold y'all long. I love you. Have a good night. Rest well. And be blessed. Thank y'all for the love and the support. I appreciate you. It was a beautiful day. I got a lot to do tomorrow. Today was very productive. And I am grateful. I love you. Dan Bananda say keep spinning and turning. Ian Gani, Iyanko Kalukalo, which means I am a child of God, Goddess. And if I am, you are. Thank you.